Since the mid-1800s, education has taken on a new light thanks to John Dewey, a philosopher of education who declared that it was more than just classroom lecture, but founded progressive education based on learning by doing. This directly ties in not only to the instruction but overall goals of agriculture education today, because as time has evolved, people like Rufus Stimson took part in legislation like the Smith-Hughes Act to transition agriculture education into a hands-on learning experience. Let's take a look at a teacher who's trying to implement these ideas into our classroom lecture today. Okay, great. Now that we've kind of laid the groundwork there, and I know how you guys feel as students, you need to know kind of my role as a teacher. So, obviously, an ag teacher wears a lot of hats. They're involved in planning banquets, getting you to different events, teaching, doing SAE visits, so there's a lot going on. And while I hold you guys accountable for getting your work done, staying attentive, and just being an overall good student, I want you to hold me accountable for the things that I'm supposed to do. If there's ever a point in time where you feel like, hey, maybe we need to work on this a little bit more, or I don't understand this, definitely don't be afraid to approach me. I'm very approachable. I'm going to hang some of these around the room as we go along, so it's there for a constant reminder. So first and foremost, teaching and instruction is so important to me. Obviously, I'm here to teach and you guys are here to learn, and so it's my job to make sure that you're getting the information and obtaining it to the best of your ability. I know some of you we might be starting at a different level. Some of you may have been in 4-H and had the opportunity to show or be in crop production, and some of you may have no idea what any of that means and have never been in production agriculture. So we're really going to start out with a baseline and build our way up from there. But as far as how we're going to learn and how the ways I'm going to teach, I realize that some of you are visual learners and you need to see those pictures, and others you need to hear lecture and you need to be able to take notes. And then some are just very hands-on learners, and like I have up here, hands-on learning is very important to me. But to be able to incorporate all of those, I'm going to use a little bit of each in my teaching style, and I hope that by doing that, we will really be able to collaborate, and I want you guys to be able to learn to the best of your ability, because if you're not learning, then I'm not doing my job. Good morning and welcome to Ag Science 1. I'm Miss Folkman and I'll be your ag instructor for the next 4 years. And I hope that in that time we can instill a passion in you that you'll want to go out and be farmers, ranchers, ag business majors, and maybe even future teachers and just overall industry professionals. But I think before we can do that, we have to lay some groundwork. Why don't you guys give me some ideas on what you feel like your role as a student is in my class? All right, you there in the back. Good. You show up on time, right? If none of us are here, we're not going to be able to really get anything done. Cooperative. Good. I like that one over there. I think that we have to work together in all sorts of senses. Yeah, did you have your hand up? Attentive. I love that. You know, paying attention. We're not going to learn anything if we're just got our heads in our computers or in our on our smartphones. Can I get one more? Respectful. Good. I like respectful. I think those are all really good ideas and overall goals. If you guys show up on time, have interest, and show me that you're willing to give 100%, and just really give it your all, I'm going to be able to meet you the rest of the way to achieve those goals, whether that's getting through the first line of the creed or running for an office, going to convention, or just having a really outstanding SAE project. And if we can work together on figuring out what we're both going to do in the classroom, I think those goals are very, very attainable. Alright guys, now that you know a little bit about where I stand as far as instruction goes, let's talk about these other areas that I really hold up high and the things that we like to get done in this chapter. So we have leadership, and I hope that by the time you're done, you're able to not only develop those leadership skills through being on an officer team or going out in the community and networking, but also through contest teams. And by the time you're done, you're able to take on a task, do it without a whole lot of instruction, and get it done in a successful, timely manner. Like I said, we tie back into contest teams ties back into leadership. Contest teams is getting together with a group of people who share the same interests and participating in soils judging or livestock judging, doing things such as an ag sales team. You name it, I know that we're going to be able to find a contest team that really shares your interests. It's cool. We go out, we get with other people who are knowledgeable about those things, and then come back and compete. And it's really cool to see that end product. SAE will certainly touch on this a lot more, but this is a supervised agricultural experience. You guys will work on building up a project and then carry it out through the 4 years, and I'll come make that visit at least once a month to see how your SAE project is going. Like I said, hands-on learning. Anytime that we're able to go out, get in the field, and really take what we're learning in the classroom out and just getting our hands dirty. I have a Ignite the Fire up here. I just want you to be passionate about anything you do. I know that we're going to be a strong team of individuals and really have a huge passion for what we do. Up here, I have community, parents, and teachers, and we've gone out as a chapter and we've really built a rapport with those people who want to come out and support us and allow us to do things, and sometimes even provide funding. So I just ask that when you go out and into the community, that you really maintain your professionalism with those people. And last but not least, we're going to have to plan, and I plan and organizing all the time to make sure that you guys are getting the most out of all these things. And again, you know what to expect of me, so I hold you to those high standards too. Alright, I think that we've collaborated on all of our ideas together, and we're going to go out and have a great year and really turn this into a really well-rounded chapter. Before we leave, I want you to know that with me, it's always an open door policy. If you ever have something new that you want to try, please don't hesitate to ask, and we'll definitely work on that. Well, the bells are about to ring, and I know you guys have your next class to go to, but let's really work on making this a great year. I'll see y'all later. It was really cool to see all of their exciting faces. Well, most of them anyways. There were a few in the back that just didn't seem so enthused. But hey, nobody can be as excited as I am. And I realize that you're going to deal with some diversity in your classroom, and while no behavior problem is ever going to be the same, I know that I'll have to handle them in an understanding manner as they come my direction. And it's my goal to foster a positive learning environment that suits all the needs of the students. Overall, I think it's going to be a pretty successful year. Better get started. Thanks for watching.